Hey, welcome to Catching Dinner. I'm Stefan. Allison's behind the camera, and her nephew, who flew all the way from Arizona last night. His name is Kevin. He's a little camera shy, so you won't see much of him, but he's here. And we're going morel hunting, and bird morel that is, in beautiful area. We came in last year, and we got so close to hitting the jackpot. I say that because a couple was walking down as we were walking up, and they had a bag full of morels. So we're pretty excited, but we got back there and that basically picked the area clean, so we only had a handful to bring home. So hopefully today we beat them and we get into them. It's around the same time of year, so let's get back there, see if we can find some morels. Just like that, we just got here less than 5 minutes into it, and they're in the same spot as last year, except that we found them first. Nobody's been here, so I'm pretty excited. Look at this beauty right here. Just popping out. I'm gonna cut it out and show you guys. Look at that. Here we are. First bird morel of the year.
I see one.
You see another one?
It's a big one.
Man, we found them. Good going.
Nice.
That's a big one.
Nice one.
Yes.
Yeah, you sure did find one.
Yeah, we're first. Nobody's been here. We're gonna find a lot.
Big, juicy one.
Yeah. That's a nice one right here. That's what we're looking for. Wow. This is gonna be a good eater. Yeah. We just gotta fill up this bag. That's the goal. Number 2. Awesome. Now that's even more exciting. They're here. So we're gonna go really slow and start grid searching the area. This area is a little bit more moist because those little springs along the side of the mountain here, along this slope, and it's excellent because they need moisture to grow. Everything is pretty dry, so anywhere there's a little bit of a drip coming down, I think we're gonna find them. So let's keep going, but I'm super pumped now. There's another one right there. Another one right there. Wow.
We just hit the jackpot. I saw this one first, right here. And then we start looking around.
There's another one here. That's a nicer one, bigger. And then there's another one right here. So there's 3 that I can see right now. Little guy, I just cut that one up. Little guy, we're not gonna be back, so still eats good. Little guy. But yeah, this one is a beauty.
This is the perfect time of year. These things are peak.
Yeah, this one is a little dried up next to it. I don't think we can salvage that one. It's literally dried up. But this guy is definitely what we're looking for right here.
Yeah,
wow.
That's a beaut.
That's a great specimen right here. Great specimen. And
that's what we're looking for.
And this bigger one here, we'll see, a little dried up, but the bottom still looks good. So yeah, this is it. Found the mother lode. A little dry, but yeah, this is gonna be fine. Nice stem. I'm gonna trim some of this dirt. Yeah, look at that. Awesome. 3 more. Actually, that dried up one, people will dehydrate morels and use them later, so we could try doing it. It might work. So let me take it off. It's basically nature dried, sun dried. Might still be good. Put a little water, still be pretty tasty. So, booyah! Look at that.
No time flat.
Just got here.
We each found one. We're with my nephew. He doesn't want to be on camera. He's a little camera shy, but he found one. Stefan found one. I found one, and let's see if we can find some more.
There's got to be more, obviously. We're just getting started. So this is pretty exciting.
Very exciting. Keep going.
I was just following the little drainage, this little spring coming down where I found the other ones. And there's another one here. There might be more, but this guy is a mini morel, but still beautiful. If you zoom in big enough, it's a big one. As you can see, there's soot everywhere because I'm touching the mushrooms and I'm touching my face clearly. So it's camouflage.
Yeah.
Booyah. Better?
Almost.
You got a lot on your nose yourself.
Yeah. Look at my hands. Touch that to your face and that's what your face looks like.
Yeah. Burnt morels are messy business. Hunting for them. But it'll be well worth it. That's for sure. Proof is in the bag. Just found a couple more right next to the big one we found earlier. And it goes to show these things camouflage themselves like there's no tomorrow. Look at that, through the leaves. If you walk fast, they look like little rocks, but they're not rocks. They're delicious morels. Yeah, a couple more. They actually have a common stem, it looks like. They're like twins.
Siamese.
Siamese. Oh yeah, definitely.
Look at that.
It's pretty cool.
Utes.
Double.
Good find.
And they're actually attached to the, oh no, I was gonna say they're attached to the hip, but not quite full Siamese, but nice pair.
Awesome.
Basically, that's a good reason why you gotta go slow, because we're here earlier, we didn't see them, we came back to this spot figuring there's gotta be more, and sure enough, a couple more right here. As you can see, the turkeys have been scratching. They've been feeding themselves. Those are feathers from the turkeys. There's one here, and right next to that, right next to a scratch, is beautiful morel. This one's camouflaged pretty good too. If you go too fast, you won't see it. Look at that. Ah, that's a nice one right here. Wow. Look at that. That's a gorgeous one. Nice and plump. Ready for picking. Okay.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby. All in the small area. We didn't go too far and they're all in here. So we got to do more grid searching. The fire that came through was a few years back, and it goes to show, even though there's still fewer than last year, there's still plenty to make a nice meal. So, moral of the story, pun intended, is to basically, as long as you see morels, keep going back to the same spot, because you're going to find them. At some point they'll stop, but well worth the detour. Seems to be a pattern here. These morels seem to like those little hollow spots where the roots came off. It collects the water, keeps the humidity, and then here's one, and then here's another one. This one is really well hidden. Look at that. That's a morel right there. It looks like nothing really. It's full of dirt, but you cut it. Yeah, just like that. Here's another one.
Found a mushroom.
Two more.
Nice.
We're doing great. When I say we're doing great, we're doing great. In the same area, really. They're all over in here. We're just gonna go slow. As you can see, they're hiding pretty good.
Good find. There's another one. Wow.
As we found these two, Kevin found another one within 10 feet. Look at that. Just erupting. Another gorgeous one. Look at that. Wow. That's the key. We got to go slow. We found already 6 or 7 in this little 10-foot radius. And if you go fast, you just see the more obvious ones. Then you miss a lot of the smaller ones that are still beautiful and great eating. So it's pretty awesome. Feel pretty blessed right now. They're still all over. So you got to slow down. Moral of the story. Well, guess what? Another 5 more feet. Found another one. That's another good hiding one. Yeah, look at that. Expose the bottom. Get the dirt off. And there's a lot of dirt on this one. But yeah, just like that.
We're killing it.
You got a palm full. Booyah.
Stefan just found another one. He's on fire. Look at that one.
Just gotta slow down. Oh yeah. Another beauty. You really have to be zoomed in on the ground. If you're too zoomed out and you think you're gonna see them, you're gonna miss a lot. So I'm kind of looking very small circle and really analyzing the whole ground because very easy to miss them.
They sure do hide well.
Yep. So, and when we find one, we just keep, you know, circling. This is a good hole already. We only have gone 100 yards from where we started. If that, 100 yards. And we found all these. So.
Keep going.
Yeah. Now there's a reason we found all these morels in a small radius all around here is because anything higher up, even though it does look good, there's some springs, there's some green areas, the fire came in so hot, burned the trees to a crisp. So right here is really the edge of the fire that came through. And you can see the bottoms have been burnt, but the tops are still healthy. And that's really ideal for these morels to grow, especially since we have little springs coming down. We have the shade from the trees and the nice slope. Now obviously we have the creek coming through. So it's really perfect condition. So hope you can find those too, because you'll find morels, I promise you. So let's keep looking a little bit lower, since the fire did come through there also mildly. But yeah, we found them all in the same low area within 100 yards. Goes to show, when you find one, keep looking. It's beautiful here. Here's the haul for the morning. Couldn't be happier. We didn't find a lot, but the ones we found were of good size. Most of them in good conditions. So we're gonna bring them home, process them, and cook them up and show you how delicious they are. So we'll see you back at home.
Hey guys, we made it back to the kitchen. Got our morels right here, our bird morels. Stefan just needs to clean and prep them up. We have some beautiful elk steaks from last year. We're gonna throw those on the pit boss. And I made some mashed potatoes already. So excited to get started. But first, just wanna say, we're so excited that our nephew was able to join us on this trip. It was a year ago that we went yellow morel hunting and we posted a video on that. And of all people, we never would have guessed it, 15-year-old nephew Kevin said it was his favorite of all of our videos, and that if we went mushroom hunting again this year, he definitely wanted to come. And sure enough, he flew in from Phoenix all by himself, joined us in the woods, in the mountains. He was so excited when he found his first mushroom, and he found the biggest one. We cooked it up for him. He already had to leave, but that's why we do what we do. Never would have guessed that we would have inspired Kevin to become a mushroom hunter, and we hopefully are inspiring you guys also to get out there and try something that maybe you haven't tried before, and maybe you'll fall in love too. So, Stefan's gonna prep these nice morels up. We're gonna get cooking and show you our recipe. Think you're gonna love it.
Let's get prepping. We got our mushrooms here. It's good if you cut the bottom of the stem where it's a little dark. If you have any dirt, that's all you have to do. Look for little critters too. Then you want to cut them in half and really inspect them. If there's a lot of dirt, you want to brush it off. These are not too dirty, but sometimes you do have to use a brush. It's best if you don't rinse them too heavily, just because you don't want to make them too moist before we cook them. So right there, it's pretty perfect. See, this one's got a little bit more dirt, so I want to make sure we get rid of that. You can always scrape it off a little bit. Most of the dirt really is at the bottom, obviously. And then everything else looks good here. Yeah, cut in half. And they're really clean on the inside. Sometimes you can find little critters, sometimes even little worms. You just gotta pull them off. If they're really infested, yeah, they might not be edible, but usually morels are not too bad. Here's another one. We're just kind of dry it up and a little dirty. Cut it up, cut in half. And this one's clean too.
Stefan did a great job prepping our mushrooms. For our ingredients, we have 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. We have a small shallot minced. We have 1 clove of garlic minced. We're going to use about 1 teaspoon of fresh lemon juice. We have a tablespoon of fresh parsley for garnish. We have a 1/4 cup of water, and we're going to have a teaspoon of soy sauce and some salt and pepper to taste. We added some coconut oil to our cast iron pan. Looks like it's nice and hot. It's the only ingredient I forgot to mention earlier. We're going to add our mushrooms. And we're going to stir them around. Cook them up for about 4 minutes until they're getting nice and brown. This is a treat, I gotta tell you. Morels are a prized mushroom. They go for a lot of money at the grocery store. So getting out there, being able to find them, cook them up is definitely quite a treat. Well, these are really looking good now. You can see they're getting browned. That's what we want. So guess what? It's time to add our shallot, minced, and our garlic, minced. We're going to cook this up for about 45 seconds to a minute, just until they're nice and fragrant. Then we're going to add some other ingredients. So it's definitely fragrant. We're adding our water. Some lemon. Our butter. And just a little bit of soy sauce. We don't want to go crazy with the soy sauce, just adding a little bit of flavor. We're going to stir that around to coat these mushrooms. We're reducing the heat down to medium-low. So we're cooking this down, reducing it till we get a nice creamy sauce. Well, it's been about a minute, so I'm going to add some salt and pepper to taste. I don't want to overpower it. Just add some nice flavor. And, of course, our fresh herbs.
Looks amazing. Look at that. I just got the steaks off the pit boss. Everything's ready. I just can't wait.
Oh yeah. And now the moment we've been waiting for. Let's put these morels on the plate.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
They're definitely ready.
Can't wait to try it.
Wow. Look at that.
So I want to share something with you guys. Whenever we make elk steaks, we put our smoked pepper sauce on there. This is very special. It's a friend of ours who makes it. She sells it on Amazon. It's called Seventh Blends. It's infused olive oil. And I don't know what exactly she puts in there, but it's phenomenal. It adds like a smoky flavor, and
This is the perfect blend, really.
it's a hot sauce, so it has a kick, but it's not just a kick, it's like a really, really good flavor. So we're gonna start by putting this on our steaks. Yum.
Let's see.
Let's try these bad boys. Mmm.
Well, these morels are out of this world. If you've never had it, it is phenomenal. It's got a nice little nutty flavor. The texture is amazing too. And cooked this way, out of this world. And then with the steak and the potatoes, 5-star restaurant meal for sure. But I gotta say, one day I want to try it. Putting the yellow morel, blonde morel, next to a burnt morel cooked this way. See if there's a difference. Because I've always been curious. If you guys have tried it, let me know. But to me, whatever's in front of me always tastes phenomenal. So no complaints here. And on a different note, I have to tell you that I'm no expert at this. I use other people's information to find these morels because I don't have much experience at finding the burnt morels. But there's some people out there that really help me, and I highly recommend them to you. Here they are, Trent and Kristen Blizzard. They have a great website, Modern Forager. And they're the real deal. These people have been doing it for a while. They have burnt morels down to a science. I used their advice and I was able to find them. I'm sure you can too. So look them up. They're awesome. But I gotta finish my meal because this is unbelievable. I don't want to get cold either. Wow. Huh. Hey, so glad you guys could make it on this adventure. We really appreciate it. Hope we got you excited about going out there, making an adventure, looking for those tasty mushrooms, bring them home, and making an amazing meal. So if you guys have been following us and you haven't subscribed yet, I definitely recommend you do so you don't miss future episodes. Just click that little notification button. If you enjoyed the video, definitely give us some feedback. And if you didn't, and you still made it to the end, give us feedback too. We appreciate it. So until next time, we're out. Catch you on the next one.